on to what's really the main event here.
Yeah, that's this really is gonna be. I'm 50-50 between Commanders and Eagles. I really am. I'm because Jalen Hurts has not. He's not 100%. I could tell by the couple of sacks he took. He is not 100%. Commanders might feed off of that. Luvu, Luvu Chen, two guys we are familiar with, um, might feast off that. So, and Jaden Daniels is playing out his mind. If it's another snow day, bro, maybe I think Eagles may have the edge if it's snowing in Philly again. But if the weather's clear, I personally, bro, I think Jaden Daniels the better quarterback. I hate to say it.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and tell y'all that right now. Yes, absolutely yes. Yeah, and I'm not even questioning that. So y'all can hop in the comments and do what you must. But brother, I will not move off my square with this one. Jay Daniels is for sure the better quarterback. But what I will say is that Philly's done a little too much in their time frame together for me to disregard what I think they'll do in a championship scenario. Um, their offensive line and how they're able to control games will be paramount in this matchup. If the best case scenario for Philadelphia is that hey, Jalen Hurts go for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns, that'll be enough. Because if Saquon Barkley gives me what I think he can give me, which is probably like a look, probably good like 120, 130, that should be enough. I'm banking on this offensive line being at its peak and being able to create rushing lanes for the running game to be able to soar to another victory. It's gonna be tight though. This is gonna be tight because what do I think Cliff Kingsbury and Jaden Daniels give me on the other side, and that's my biggest question because I do think at some point, like just by mere chance, Jaden Daniels has to look like a rookie at some point, right? Like he has to at some point look like a young guy, right? I think this would be the game where I'm like, I don't believe you get 3 playoff games out of a rookie quarterback where he just goes berserk. But if he does, and if that game opens up and it becomes a track meet, give me Washington. But if they got to play it close to the vest and it's got to be a tight one, I'm going to take Philly. So with that being said, give me Philadelphia for the win. I'll take Philly.
yeah. I don't think I made my prediction, but not yet, Washington. Not yet. Y'all, y'all gonna get there. It might be next year. Not this year though. I think this is gonna be another physical game where Saquon has to show up. That they just gonna keep it pretty short, but get AJ Brown going. They need to get Tate Smith going. That's what really, really, really need to get going, bro. I mean, barring the weather, of course. I would think I don't think Philly would. I mean, I don't think the Commanders have an answer for that too much, but I think they will compete in this game. They're not gonna get blown out. I'm keeping
No.
that a book now. They will not get blown out, but I think Philly just got the more experience here, and then with the addition of Saquon will help lead them away and get them to the Super Bowl. So it's looking like it's a rematch: Chiefs versus Eagles in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
So, so game time weather is saying is going to be 39 degrees, no precipitation as of now. So no precipitation, just cold weather. This would lend to a even matchup across the board. No reason for anybody to say, oh, this played a factor in. If it's gonna be flat out, then in mind you, the last game Washington played the Eagles, Jalen Hurts didn't play. And I think the game before that, when they first played, I think Jane Daniels may have been hurt as well. He may not have been 100%. So this will be the telltale sign of it all. But this is a divisional matchup in the conference title game. So much is riding on this. I'm not gonna lie. If you ask me who I'm rooting for the Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
I'm
Same.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
Same.
lie. Like I just seen a team go from worst to first and have a chance at it. And here's always my rule of thumb with teams I root for to win Super Bowls. If you already got one, I don't care if you get more because hell, you already got one. You got one more than me. It don't really matter what happens at that point. Like I'm not catching up anytime soon. So be it. If you've never won one, I don't want you to get one before me. That's always gonna be my stance. Whoever's not had a Super Bowl, I will always root for you to fail at some point because I want to get mine first before you get yours. Then I can feel better for you when you get yours. But
Yeah,
I don't want to be the last one in the party you left without. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the last person on the dance floor with nobody to dance with. I ain't that ain't where
well,
I
per
ain't
se,
wrong.
I'll say this. I don't think we'll be. I don't will be. I think us. Well, breaking in the Panthers here. I think we will be in the picture very soon. Either next year or two. I say less than 3 years. We'll be back in the picture. But I feel that, bro. I feel that, and the Commanders. It's a very special team here because I remember we even said on this podcast as well. I think the Commanders won the offseason. Straight up, and they
Uh,
show they
now
legit won the offseason.
because like they exceeded all expectations because I talked about them as far as being able to compete and just be in the playoff hunt is be able to be in that division. I didn't know at the time we talked about them. They were like maybe 5 games in. I said, oh, they'll be able to compete for that division. I don't know what else they'll do outside of that, but not only have they competed for that, not only have they competed for that division, you're toe to toe with the standard of the NFC East right now. You get to go toe to toe with them for it all. And if you win that game, hey, you change the entire outlook of the conference. You change the entire outlook of the league because Jay Daniels is entering conversations as far as his rookie season. I hate to crown guys this early, but he's on because of where we're at in terms of quarterback play in the league. He's entering certain conversations that are very uncomfortable. I think for a lot of people to discuss. That's what I'll say. And we know the conversation we're talking about right now too.
Yeah,
And
MVP, offensive rookie of the year, hell, player, offensive player of the year, hell, he probably can win all that.
you,
Hell,
you
he's
feel
definitely
me?
gonna be a candidate next year already, year two.
What easily? You know what I'm saying? If we start ranking quarterbacks just for shits and giggles. Let's see, if we say we rank the top 5 quarterbacks. We know how it goes in no particular order: Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. The fifth being don't really know, but based off of how this season has gone and how these teams have played, wouldn't Jay Daniels be right up there with your Justin Herberts, your Tuas, and all those guys like that have been there in years past? Like, would he not be in that? Would you not have to discuss him at the very least? Not put him there. You would have to at least discuss him, and it goes to show where we're at in terms of quarterback play in the league, and where it's not nearly as consistent as we would like to believe. But Jay Daniels, but it also is a credit to what he's done this year, man, and
Yeah,
they deserve a lot of
it's
credit.
rare for someone that mobile to be that accurate as well because
He's
he's
a
very
quarterback, bro.
accurate.
That's a
Yeah,
pocket passer. At his core, that's a pocket passer. He has uber athletic ability that rivals those of some of the greats that we've seen.
right.
That play this sport. So I mean, he's very unique in that. Like this early, being that good of a passer and a runner, it's really beyond me and what he's been able to accomplish this year.